And the synchronicities didn't stop there. At one point in the series, there was an episode about the exile that took place in the Caucasus Mountains in the 1800s, an area I'd always thought was in Turkey. I heard about it and I felt a ping, a tug. I remembered a theta healing session from a class last year where a very old lineage came through. I have a very small percentage of DNA from the Caucasus Mountains. An ancestor from that region came forward, maybe 20 generations or more back. It was a time of war, but not between nations. It wasn't about a foreign invasion. It was internal. A bloody battle for territory and land disputes among the same ethnic people. The message from my ancestors was clear. Stewardship is not the same as possession. That distinction opened something in me over the next months. This is what happens when we try to possess what we're meant to steward. Not just with land and property, but also with relationships, time, talents, even money. Possession is distorted projection. We own things and forget that nothing is truly ours. Everything is entrusted to our care. The earth beneath our feet, the breath in our lungs, the people we love, the house we own, even the apartment we rent. We don't actually possess any of them, but we're called to care for them. That's the difference between legacy and conquest, coherence and projection. And suddenly, I began seeing this everywhere in my own life. I remembered being a child, watching my parents argue with neighbors about something. Then the property lines got measured, a big fence was built. We could no longer play with the kids next door. And I never really understood what happened. I also remembered my freshman year college roommate, who slowly overtook my side of the room, not really out of malice, but out of entitlement. I like having clean, open spaces and countertops. She assumed if I wasn't using the space on my side of the room and the countertop, then it was free reign so she could pile her stuff there. In fact, I remember many neighbors I've had since, walking like elephants above me, invading space I tried to make sacred, stealing, spying, and threatening me for seemingly no reason. But suddenly, it all made sense. It wasn't personal. I was inside the resonance field of a lineage that didn't know how to steward the land, only how to defend it. And defense is the energy that invites battle.